Alam kong gutom na kayo, but this is gonna be a short one. Well, good evening, everyone, and happy birthday to my sister, who at the age of 70 looks like still a sweetheart. And if that saying is true, that life begins at 40, you're only 30 years old. Before I proceed, I would like to introduce myself. Most of you know who I am, but some of probably just doesn't know me. But I am Ernesto Milabilis, the youngest, the best looking, and the only brother of my sister. As you probably know, as you can see, we share the same bloodlines. It's pretty obvious. Same wavy hair, deep-seated eyes, same smile, and as Sarah Palin says, the only difference between her and me is lipstick. Mana, when you were born in January 15, 1939, the first NFL game was, the first All-Star NFL game was played between New York Giants and LA Buffaloes and Hollywood Stars. In that year, the Golden Gate International Exposition opened, and Al Capone was released from Alcatraz, and Batman was created by Bob Kane. The #1 movie at the time was Gone with the Wind, starring Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh. The top hits of the time were Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland and Kate Smith singing God Bless America. You were born the same year as Phil Everly of Everly Brothers, Neil Sedaka, Marvin Gaye, Nancy Kwan, Frankie Avalon, and Tina Turner. Although my sister was born before the Second World War, and I was born after the Second World War, we grew up close. She never made me cry, and she always bragged about me to her friends. She was caring and very protective. She still calls me Tutoy, and I could be the oldest Tutoy in the world. Whenever she comes to from Manila during the semester holidays, I get so excited, and I would go to Balanacan Pier and pick her up. During my high school days, I used to get an allowance of 1 peso and 50 cents a week. That's 20 cents for the jeepney fare and 10 cents for snack every day. However, I was able to save some money every week, and I would put it in a small box and climb up the ceiling and put it in the ceiling safely so that nobody could touch it. But when Manang comes home, she would sweet talk me into, Tutoy, pahiram naman ng pera. And up to now, she still owes me 17 pesos. And Mama, I came here to celebrate your birthday, but I'm here also to collect. So, Cherry, 17 pesos and 50 years plus interest and the inflation rate, that's a lot of money. Mana ay mahusay siya magtula. She's pretty good at tula, and she won a few contests in our hometown about tula. I mean, like Philippine poetry for those kids who doesn't know tula, and balagtasan. She's pretty good. And I know the old people probably here remembers the Tony Raimundo and DCRH, which every 6:30 in the afternoon we listen to the balagtasan. And I remember very well when she delivered a passionate oration about love, and that was amazing. And the title of the oration was Rudy. Of course, it is for Kuya Popoy. I think that was about a year before they got married, and see what oration can do for she got Kuya Popoy. I know that one of their favorite love song is I Need You, I Want You, I Love You by Elvis Presley. Together with my parents and my other sister Lily, Manang is someone I owed so much. Studying Manila is expensive, especially if you go to medical school. But Manang made sure that the rent is paid, there's food on the table, and she did it in a resourceful way. We had bed spacers at home, boarders, and at the same time she had a part-time job and goes to university for her degree in education. She made sure that my uniforms are clean, and she would hand me hot chocolate in the middle of the night. My sister never got an MBA and they never had any achievement award. But she and Kuya Popoy did something amazing, and which is priceless and would be envy of a lot of people. They raised 7 children. And these 7 children grew to become fine, responsible, and wonderful people. Each to their credit, because their kids, the 7 children, are really amazing in the way they get along well, they look after each other, they know how to have fun, generous, respectful, and passionate about their love for their parents. May I call on the guardian angels, Rodolfo Jr., Brian or Junie, Ronaldo, Ronnie, Rowena, Weng, Roderick or Eric, Robinson, Sunny, Rochelle, and Cherry, Sunny, Cherry. So Manang, fear not of the years ahead. You have these 7 angels who are fortunately married to 7 wonderful and beautiful people too. Hopefully, the lucky ones. Okay.
They call themselves the victims. But actually they're the lucky ones.
Hopefully the characters they display and possess will be passed on to their children. Happy birthday, Manang.
Happy birthday, Rin.
Birthday!